Hey guys, welcome to another edition of G's Top 7. Before we get into today's countdown, want to let you guys know that the Final Fantasy Guide is coming your way very soon. Also have a sneak peek that I want to show you guys of the guide, and you can find that at my site, gknowsfootball.com, or you can follow the link below in this video. Now, we are in week 1 of preseason football, and that means that football season is officially back, and I'm super excited. So in honor of the kickoff of the preseason this week, I wanted to do my top 7 matchups for the whole preseason. The preseason lasts for 4 weeks, and each team will have 4 preseason games before they start the regular season matchups. So coming in at number 1, I have the Bucks and the Bengals. They play tomorrow in week 1 of the preseason, and I'm super excited about this matchup because 1, it's the Cincinnati Bengals playing their first game, and number 2, both offenses have really great talent. I'm really excited to see how Jameis Winston is going to play with Deshaun Jackson, O.J. Howard, and Mike Evans, and how our rookies playing for the Bengals, Joe Mixon and John Ross, are going to mesh with our awesome offense. Coming in at number 2, we have the Vikings and the Seahawks. Kind of the opposite of the first 2 teams. I'm really excited to see these teams defensive players. We all know the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom have been known for their defensive unit, and I see them continuing great things this season. But I'm also excited to see the young defensive talent that's been playing with the Vikings since last year, and the new drafted players that are coming in this year. Coming in at number 3, I have the Raiders versus the Cowboys. 2 of the most talked about teams in their conferences. These teams are loaded with a lot of young talent, and I'm really excited to see how they're going to match up. And being that it's week 3, we'll probably see some decent amount of play from their starters. Coming in at number 4, I have the Packers and the Broncos. They play week 3, and we know both teams have pretty solid rosters and pretty solid teams. But their athletes have started to age a little bit, and they've had to draft a lot of young new talent. So I'm really interested to see how these teams are going to play this year. And really important, I want to see who the running backs are going to be for both teams. I believe the Packers drafted like 3 running backs, and they also had Ty Montgomery from last year. So I want to see who they're going to go to in their running game. And then the Broncos, they have a lot of running backs themselves. C.J. Anderson, and a couple of other guys. And also, Jamal Charles they picked up in the offseason. I'm really interested who's going to be their go-to guy as well. Coming in at number 5, I have the Giants versus the Patriots, and they'll be playing week 4, so we'll definitely get to see some starters play. And we all know that the Giants and the Patriots have kind of a rivalry because of their history in the Super Bowls, so I'm really excited to see both teams play. I want to see the Giants defense match up against this Patriots offense, and overall I think that would just be a really great game. Coming in at number 6, I have the Cowboys and the Texans playing week 4. Your Texas rivalry, I really want to see how the Texans are going to play, who their quarterback's going to be. This is week 4, so you're definitely expected to see the starters play. Who are they going to lean on as their quarterback? And also, how are the Cowboys looking as a unit in their defense? Because we know their offense is great, but they have some holes in defense, and how are they going to pull it together for the beginning of the season? Coming in at number 7, I had the Falcons and the Steelers. Both teams are pretty solid overall, but most importantly, I'm really interested in seeing the running backs from both teams. Right now, the Falcons have the number 1 paid running back in Devontae Freeman, who had an awesome season last year. But the Steelers also have Le'Veon Bell, who unfortunately right now is not playing due to some contract issues and money and things like that nature. But hopefully, by the time this game is played, we'll see both running backs on the field and see how they're going to look this upcoming season. So that's my top 7, guys. Be sure to check out my site, gknowsfootball.com, for a sneak peek of my fantasy football guide, and the whole guide will be coming to you guys really soon. I'll see you guys next week with another edition of G's Top 7.